This is Damon the Doc and Lady Ashley. Today, it's a Power Couples tip. We're going to be talking about designating break times and giving some ideas. So, what do you think, Lady Ashley?
Well, I think that it's extremely important in your busy work schedule that you take break times for your significant other to allow them to feel special, loved, and appreciated. Because I know with us working together, things get hectic and you can be working and caught up with all the things that you have to do and you forget or there's an oversight in stopping to say, hey, I love you. And like I said, take a walk together, get some fresh air, go get a Starbucks tea or something like that.
Yeah, and then we're going to get some other suggestions. Is that we create a shared calendar, a calendar that you respect. It's okay not to have every moment in your life spontaneous. Spontaneous moments are exciting. They're grand. They're great. But if you have a busy schedule, you have a full schedule, it's okay to schedule in time to talk, time to check in on each other. And those times are hard, just like they would be hard times that you would have if you were going to a business meeting or you had to be at work or you needed to get a project done or anything of that nature. So creating a shared calendar is a great idea and it really works. And they got it very, very simple for you to be able to. So the calendar, okay? So that's one suggestion. Another suggestion is designated break times. Taking break times, scheduling the break times. Once again, going back to the calendar. Your calendar keeps you in order. Your calendar. Uh, people that respect time, people that respect other people's time. Generally, use a calendar. Um, just they plan their days out, so they have productive days. They plan their weeks out, sometimes many months ahead of time if they're taking trips, vacations, or want to do things. So the calendar is just key. Don't don't try to have time management or be able to effectively do many things if you don't use a calendar. Show yourself that you respect your time and show others that you respect your time by having them schedule. That way, if you're with your spouse or your mate and you've scheduled some time and something tried to come in and crowd on it, that time's just not available. Just like if you were at work or running your business or doing something that was important to you, make that time important. Designate break times, make them a priority. What you think about that?
I think it's great. Because at least I can say this, if you know that you guys have this certain time, that's your time, that's quality time, then it's no interruptions from the outside people. You can cut off your phone, not be by your computer, and then have that quality time. Like in your love language, some people's love language is quality time. And it'll be big if your mate is a quality time person. They're next to you, but you're not sharing time, that valuable time with one-on-one. So I think a calendar is perfect. And another thing that we were going to talk about is the work zone. Like you need to have a place that you guys don't work in your home. If you work from home, if you work outside of the home, then of course you don't want to bring your work home if you work outside of the home. But if you work inside of the home, like we do, then you got to have a place inside of your home where you say, hey, this is off limits to work. When we're here, this is our time. And it's very valuable and it's very special to make that time for your mate. Trust me, very special.
Absolutely. And then also schedule a planning meeting at least once a week of what you want to accomplish in your as a couple. What do you want to accomplish together? You got to be able to set goals, you got to be able to achieve goals, and you got to be able to work towards goals together as a unit. And so having planning meetings, just like you would with your business, or if you're at a job, they got planning meetings, safety meetings, depending upon what line of work you're in. There's meetings. Well, they got it right. Meetings matter. And meetings help you be able to reach an outcome, a desired outcome. And when you're working with anybody other than just yourself, even people that work solo and do things solo still have meetings with themselves. They have, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how I'm gonna do it, this is where it's gonna happen. So meetings are very important. And so you want to be able to have meetings regularly, at least once a week minimum. And that's the planning of the meeting, that's not the time to be critical. That's not the time to talk about, what's not working. That's the time to talk about what do you want to achieve this following week, following day, following month, and be able to have be able to work together and be able to measure those results to be able to get them. And remember, we're not going to talk about this now, but you got to also schedule being critical. Put that on the calendar. Give it about 1 hour a week. So during the week, do not be critical of each other. Don't Don't bring thorns to the nest. Do not make it to where it's a very undesirable situation and environment where your spouse is just not happy.
That's true.
Okay. Now, generally, if you're not happy, your objective is to make somebody, unhappy also. Bad idea. Bad idea. If you're unhappy, you got to get over it. And you schedule being critical. Schedule being critical. Just don't be able to just have dumping grounds and be, and just being negative and critical and very judgmental, just at will. You run people away when you do that. So we don't want to do that. We just wanted to give you guys a quick little tip today as we talk about designating break times.
And when he said schedule that time for criticizing or sharing ways of improving in your relationship or whatever you guys are working with. Another thing is compliments and affirmation and allowing your spouse or your mate to let them know how special they are to you and what they mean to you. And there's a lot of ways you can do that. You can give them a card. You can leave a little note on the bathroom mirror. You can text them, even though you might be sitting right next to them. Hey, I love you. I'm thinking about you. These little things, especially for us ladies, are very special. So men, if you want to do something special for your mate, your significant other, give her a text, give her a card, send her some flowers if she likes candy. But do those little niceties because she will remember it and it'll hold a special place in her heart. Thank you so much for listening to us and allowing us to have a little bit of time in your day to share our values, our thoughts, to help you be a power couple like us.